What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about how the Chicago Bears developed one of the best rushing attacks in the entire NFL, and how Kyle Manungai, a rookie seventh round pick out of Rutgers, is shaping up to be a draft still, potentially the still of the entire draft. Hit that like button for me if you're excited about this team, and let's go ahead and get right into it. The Bears just demolished the Eagles 24 to 15, thanks largely to a punishing ground attack. The team outrushed the Eagles 281 to 87 yards, nearly 200 yards more than the Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley led Eagles could manage. In that game, the Bears had not one, but 200 plus yard rushers in the same game, something the franchise hadn't done since 1985. Overall, this season, the Bears are averaging significantly more rushing yards than they were earlier in the season. Ben Johnson talked about it early in the year. He talked about how he was going to get more out of this rushing attack. And since the bye week, this rushing attack has surged and become one of the NFL's best. They averaged 183 and a half yards rushing per game across a recent span. This level of production puts the Bears as one of the most dangerous rushing attacks in the entire league. They are able to control the tempo of the games, shorten games by running out the clock, and take pressure off of Caleb Williams in the passing attack. But our rookie Kyle Manungai has been spectacular, despite being picked in the seventh round, the 233rd overall pick. His production has stood out. The halfway point of the season, he had 461 rushing yards and was averaging 4.7 yards per carry. That was in limited work and after not playing early in the year. Currently, he has 591 yards and five touchdowns on the year. His yards per carry rank is among the best in the NFL, and Monungai's emergence has given the Bears a dynamic 1-2 punch. Alongside veteran DeAndre Swift, these two are a thunder and lightning in the Bears' backfield. In the Eagles game, Monungai and Swift combined for 255 rushing yards and two touchdowns against a team that just won the Super Bowl. That was a rare dominating performance by this duo. Given his draft slot and early output, Monungai is already looking like one of the best value picks of 2025. He has been a steal, whereas most players picked in the seventh round rarely contribute if they even make a roster. But the rookie running back from Rutgers is helping anchor a top tier rushing attack. But I did want to go ahead and compare him to the rest of this year's rookie runners. Because anyone who remembers my draft coverage early in the year, I called this one of the best running back classes in NFL history. So to me, it was no surprise that our seventh round pick is producing like this. But the fact that he's outproducing every running back that was drafted ahead of him, well, that's a different story here. If you rewind 7 months after the NFL draft, I said that Monungai has a chance to be one of the biggest steals in this entire draft. One of my favorite things about Monungai is that he has a very similar running style to first round pick Ashton Genty. I called Monungai a budget version of Genty, but here we are, 12 weeks into the season, and Monungai has outproduced Genty, even though he didn't even play in the first few games of the season. Right now, Monungai leads every single rookie in this class with an average yards per carry of 4.9. He's also second in touchdowns, and he has not fumbled. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you guys that Monungai is going to be a better running back than Ashton Genty. But right now, through the first 12 games of the rookie season, Monungai is averaging 4.9 yards per carry, and Genty is way down at 3.5. He's also fumbled twice. Now, those numbers stick out, and Monungai has clearly been one of the better value picks of the entire draft. But success on the ground depends heavily not just on the runner, but on the quality of run blocking and the scheme that they're playing in. The advanced metrics don't lie. And the Bears' offensive line has been among the league's best. They are creating consistent running lanes and allowing both of our backs to get going on the ground. Our ability to run the football has created an identity on the ground. We are able to control the tempo, sustain drives, and put our offense in favorable down and distances. This gives Ben Johnson flexibility and it reduces the pressure put on Caleb Williams. We don't have to rely on the passing game every time, which also makes this offense harder to defend. I talked about it when we hired Ben Johnson. Defenses aren't going to know if we're going to pass the ball 30 times a game or run the ball 30 times a game. With Monungai and Swift both contributing, the Bears are able to spread the workload out, keep both of them fresh, and reduce the wear and tear here. That's often the hallmark of an elite rushing attack, and Kyle Manungai has been the catalyst of that. It's not often that a seventh round pick comes in and produces like Kyle Manungai has, but this rookie out of Rutgers, this is not a surprise to me. Right now, the Bears' ground game is both productive and sustainable going forward. Our recent performances indicate that we're among the league's most dangerous rushing attacks and also one of the league's most balanced offenses. This gives Ben Johnson ultimate flexibility in his play calling. And in that context, Kyle Manungai, a rookie seventh round pick, has not only exceeded expectations, but he's playing at a level that suggests serious long term upside here. Ryan Poles hit an absolute home run with this pick. And if he continues at this pace, the Bears could ride this run game deep into the playoffs, with Monangai emerging as one of the biggest steals of the entire draft. I love Kyle Manungai. He runs hard, his legs never stop churning, and he's a guy that you just have to root for. He is the definition of a diamond in the rough and an underdog. Underdog just dropped prediction markets, spreads, totals, and team outcomes. The best part, you can combine them with player picks for bigger multipliers. Sign up today with code SWIFTSPORTS and you can make a $5 fantasy entry to get 100 in fantasy bonus entries. Prediction markets are live now in 25 states, including Texas, California, and Florida, and Underdog is available in over 40 states with player picks and draft games, prediction markets, player picks, all on Underdog. But I am a huge fan of Kyle Manungai. I love his running style. His legs never stop churning. He falls forward and he is explosive out of the backfield. He wasn't known as a home run threat or a speedster, but he has wheels and he can move. He's able to burst through holes and run over defenders. To me, he's the definition of a Chicago Bear. If you're excited about the future of this team and our rookie seventh round pick, let me know in the comments, hype this video up, and hit that like button. As always, I appreciate everyone who watches. Stay tuned for more year round coverage, and until next time, bear down.